just say like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, here we go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Burrow working in the pistol. That's to the right side for Burton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession.
Here we go.
Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Sam Hubbard, former Buckeye, in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes, and they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in fit.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 96 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know It fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That is caught, finding Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a second down. Now, Burrow. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring
Cousin.
back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they extend the lead. The defense
No.
joining the
Bro, I got a 99-yard rushing touchdown with Justin Fields on a 3rd and like 18 in this game.
Just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the
On like a 3rd and like 18 or 28 or some shit.
all the way back for the pick six.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT. Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one complete to Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On first down, Burrow. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 9 for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals get back in it. It is 21-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Rush right.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he tries. To the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Fields now. He's got his man. It's Pickens. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Here we go.
A give, and here comes Harris. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
Here we go.
Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields going to hang on to this one. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
Fields. He's got his big tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell. adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. Thomas.
Now a give on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
11. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
12. Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Here's a run going left. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Gun. Dot.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Dot.
Fields to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds. They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. A first down throw for Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So, 3. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. First and 10.
Let's get set. Time.
They go play action for Burrow. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
On 2.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. Fields now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 32 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Burton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT. Gun. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 39 yards. Here's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, sir.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They bring Chase in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Gun.
Back to throw. Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
11 MT paint. Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Got his man at the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery. Comes the onside kick.
If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick.
All right, cousin, I'm out, man.